welcome to another edition of Coffee Talk with immigration attorney Brian D. Lerner. In this particular episode, I'd like to talk about bond hearings, but specifically if you happen to have one or two DUIs. It normally means that in this kind of situation where, for example, somebody is detained and they're trying to do a bond hearing, that if there's a DUI, there's almost a knee-jerk reaction for the judge to basically say, nope, bond denied because the person's going to become a danger to society, which, that might be true. If they have a DUI or 2 or 3 DUIs, obviously if they get back out on the road, they may, get in another accident or whatever it is. So there are ways to argue around this in a bond hearing. What you could do is two things. One, the person who's detained can essentially promise that they will not drive, and then you can get testimony from a spouse, a kid, a friend, anyone who will agree to take the person wherever they need to go, or the person who's detained may have an Uber account or a Lyft account and may be able to take Lyft and Uber everywhere, and then also bring in information about how that'll all be paid for, verification it's been set up, so that when the argument is made to the judge, it essentially is made such that the person who is detained will show that they won't be a danger to society because they're not going to drive, and they have sufficiently set up alternatives for driving. So this is one way that you can get around the knee-jerk reaction of a lot of immigration judges that immediately deny bond for people who have DUIs. You can also show that the person will be attending AA meetings and will do everything necessary to avoid drinking again. There's all kinds of ways to bolster the argument. So, I'm giving I'm giving the example with DUIs. However, it applies to many kinds of cases where one would think they're not going to get bonded out. You can't just go into a bond hearing and argue that essentially the way it is just saying, no, the detainee will not be a danger to society. These were past DUIs or past crimes, whatever. You need to offer more. You need to offer substantive and real arguments as to how and why this person will not become a danger to society. Okay, so if you like the video, click like, subscribe, and more on the coming videos. Thank you.